Game number 2 of day number 2 of this opening season tip-off tournament here at Holy Redeemer High School. I'm Paul Garrity. Championship contest about to get underway between Whitehall and Holy Redeemer. The Royals of Holy Redeemer dressed in the home whites. Whitehall up the turnpike from District 11 in the reddish-brown jerseys, I guess I'll call them. We'll take a look at the starting lineups as Whitehall controls the opening tap. Quick steal. And a miss on the breakaway by Megan Albrecht for Holy Redeemer. This should be a very up-tempo game between these two teams. Both love to get up and down the floor. Pull-up pop from Michaela Bordner's off target. And a tie-up on the rebound. Let's quickly look at the starting five for the Zephyrs of Whitehall, coached by James Middleton. Nia Brown and Kiana Spooner start in the starting five, along with Michaela Bordner, Charlotte Bino, and number 32, Jade Alvarez. Albrecht off the ball fake. Off the window, and Holy Redeemer draws first blood. Megan Albrecht starts alongside Bella Boylan in the backcourt. The starting front court, Brooke Kruptavich, Kayla Pekarovsky, and Mackenzie Chimok. We'll see full court pressure from both of these teams today. Knifing through, wild shot at the rim by Bordner. And deflected away by Bino. Just over a minute in. Holy Redeemer with a 2-0 lead. Pull up from way beyond the arc. Chimik comes up short. Zephyrs push the pace. Brown one-on-one with Chimok back. Mackenzie bothered the shot, and another tie-up. This time it'll go to Whitehall. If you missed the consolation game, Riverside battled back from an 8-point deficit to defeat West Scranton and claim third place in this tip-off tournament. Foul on the inbounds pass. Whistled against Brooke Kruptavich. And they'll send Jade Alvarez to the free throw line. This tournament this weekend being played in memory of former Holy Redeemer principal Doreen Dougherty, who is loved by everybody in the Holy Redeemer community and beyond. Got a chance to know Doreen a little bit, and she was one of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Loved her family, loved Holy Redeemer, loved sports. Tragically passed away way too early in life. Her husband Rob was one of the officials for the consolation game today. Boylan misses the scoop. And the Royal defense forces the turnover. Carney Quinn has entered the game for Holy Redeemer, number 1 in white. Kruptavich got a good look, but couldn't knock it down. Still 2-0 Royals. Zephyrs good ball rotation. Brown has the shot partially deflected by Chimik. Mackenzie steamrolling through the paint. Boylan spotting up. Grazes front rim, and now the Zephyrs on the run. Nia Brown lost the handle. Might have got partially tipped away by Albrecht. Chimok in rhythm. Both teams maybe a little too fast right now on the offensive end. Here's Albrecht for three. Lid on the rim for both teams. Still 2-0 Redeemer. 5:15 in the first. And a cheap foul on the perimeter. Second foul already against Holy Redeemer. Here's Lenaida Otnes, who just checked in for Whitehall. Too strong with that. Good outlet pass there. But Boylan fumbled it away. Offensive foul called against Alvarez. Chimok has not been shy in the early going and drills that one. Holy Redeemer locked down defense in the first 3+ minutes. With 4:45 to play first quarter, they lead Whitehall 5-0. This is high school basketball on Service Electric TV. Spooner inbounds against full court Holy Redeemer pressure. Bino had it slapped away by Albrecht. Last touch by Whitehall. Nope, they're going to save Zephyr's basketball. Bordner slicing down the lane, comes up short. Scramble for it. This has been a physical game in the early going, and a quick timeout called by Holy Redeemer. With 4:23 to play in the first, each team has used an early timeout. It's 5-0 Royals. We'll have live high school basketball coverage for you darn near every night for December through the early part of February right here on Channel 9 and Channel 509. It all gets underway Monday with our nightly coverage. 7:15 tip-off. I believe we have 4 games this week. Chimok left alone, drills another. Mackenzie Chimok, the sharp-shooting Holy Redeemer guard, makes it 8-0. Spooner to the rim. And Kiana Spooner takes the lid off the basket for Whitehall. Over 4 minutes into the game, they get on the board. It's 8-2. Albrecht. Or check that, Boylan, too strong. Chimok barreling down the lane, comes up short. Spooner the rebound. Bordner. As the Zephyrs push the pace, Boylan comes up with a takeaway. Was bothered there by those long arms of Spooner, and a loose ball foul called against Kroptavich. Boylan goes to the bench for Holy Redeemer, replaced by Mary Lombardi. Pekarovsky comes up short. Outlet pass intercepted and a foul called against Otnes reaching in. I would imagine both teams are going to be in the bonus in both halves in this game. Five total fouls called so far, 3 against Redeemer. Steal here. Layup rolls off, and will stay with the Zephyrs. 2:48 to play, opening quarter. 8-2, Holy Redeemer leads. Pekarovsky digging in and gets the tie-up. Still Whitehall possession. Boylan back on the floor, replacing Mackenzie Chimok. Actually, Chimok stays in. It was Courtney Jaworski that went to the bench. Alvarez off the baseline, inbounds, gets fouled. Whitehall in the bonus for the last 2:42 of the quarter. One for two for Alvarez. 8-3 Royal lead. Chimok cherry picking down the other end. Doesn't get it, but she'll shoot free throws. Two teams that play very similar styles. Two of the more up-tempo teams you'll see in high school girls basketball. And constant pressure defensively. Holy Redeemer does not have a lot of size as they have in years past. So they're going to try to kill you with their quickness on the defensive side of the ball. Early 7 points for Mackenzie Chimok. It's 9-3 Redeemer. Bordner dribbled into a trap and turned it over. Straight man-to-man from Whitehall. Boylan goes baseline and flips it up and in. Good ball movement by Redeemer. 11-3 Chimok the steal in the lay-in. Relentless pressure here in the opening minutes by Redeemer, causing all kinds of problems for Whitehall. And another tie-up, this time Redeemer possession. Bad inbounds pass. And a foul called. Hard foul given by Carney Quinn on the other end. Jade Snyder misses both for Whitehall. And another tie-up. Don't think that's the last one of those we're going to see. Jaylene Wilson is in the game for Whitehall, number 4 in red. Quick hands again. Albrecht got a hand on it. And it's knocked out of play. It'll be Zephyr basketball. Spooner. Line drive off back rim. Albrecht secures the board and immediately fouled. Or did they call it travel? Got Albrecht for traveling after she reeled in the rebound. .112 to play in the first. Redeemer leads 13-3. Snyder, high arcer off the heel. Redeemer players down in the backcourt. And they're going to stop the action with 59 seconds to play. John Jaworski not happy. I think that they didn't stop the game right away. So Zephyr basketball, just under a minute to play in the quarter. They've made just one field goal, and a travel whistled against Ariana Donlin, who just checked in. Zephyr's clearly having issues with this Redeemer defensive pressure. Chimok all the way down the paint. Mackenzie Chimok has been aggressive. She's got 11 first quarter points. That's last touch by Whitehall. And a pushing foul from behind goes against Donlin. Both teams now in the penalty. .28 seconds, 3-ball launched and missed by Boylan. Zephyrs push the pace. Royals with 15 seconds. And it has gotten really ugly here in the last couple of minutes. And a travel whistle. Nine seconds here for the Zephyrs. And not a good foul in the backcourt with 7 seconds to go in the quarter. It's going to send Whitehall to the free throw line. Foul called against Pekarovsky. Hard to believe there's been only 4 free throw attempts in this game so far with how physical it's been. There's been 11 fouls called in the quarter, but this is just the 3rd shooting foul. One more for Leonida Atenez. (15-4) Redeemer. Spooner back on for Atenez for the Zephyrs. Not sure if Pekarovsky realizes time's winding down. Boylan finds Kruptavich. Yes! Count it at the buzzer for Brooke Kruptavich. And a nice bounce pass there from Boylan for her open teammate. We've played 1 quarter here in the championship game of this tip-off tournament. It's Holy Redeemer 17 and Whitehall 4. Thanks for joining us here today. Holy Redeemer and Whitehall playing for the championship of this 4-team tournament. First weekend of the year for high school basketball in our area, in our state, as a matter of fact. Mackenzie Chimok knifing down the lane, scores again. She's got 13 first half points, and the Royals lead 19-4. Nia Brown attacks the rack. Spooner couldn't secure the rebound. It'll go back to Holy Redeemer. Up ahead. Boylan fading away. All Holy Redeemer here on their home floor. Second field goal for Bella Boylan. Bordner weaving her way through traffic. And again, the Royals just quicker to the basketball. Albrecht just out-hustled Bordner for that ball and drew the foul. Mary Lombardi back in there replacing Albrecht. Pekarovsky spotting up. Yes. Count it for Kayla Pekarovsky. It's a 3-ball. All 5 Royal starters have scored. All 24 points have come from those 5 starters. It's 24-4. Here's Bordner. Well, that was Bordner on the putback attempt, actually, after Spooner missed. 6:30 to play first half. Chimok, with how hot she's been, I'm surprised they let her alone for that, and a foul called against Lombardi on the rebound action. Wow. Ill-advised pass there. And another Zephyr turnover. We'll give it back. Well, they say Redeemer touched it last. Slapped away, and that was off the knee of Bordner. A good call there by Gabby Hampsey. Officiating crew tonight, Gabby Hampsey, Pat Roman, and Bill Flanley. Lombardi flying down the court, couldn't catch up. Snyder got too deep and got called for the carrying. Otnez returns for Whitehall. Quinn and Albrecht back in for John Jaworski and the Royals. Under 6 to play first half. Royal defense is dominated. They lead 24-6. Albrecht dragged the pivot foot. Good call. And a steal by Pekarovsky. Oh, beautiful dish. And Quinn gets hammered. Kayla Pekarovsky with the quickness to make that steal and then the awareness. Slide a backhand pass in there for a knifing Quinn. And Kearney misses the free throw. Just the third attempted by the Royals in this first half. One more for the 5'8" junior. (25-6) Royals. Royals came out with a 48-point win last night over West Scranton. Things going their way, to say the least, early in this one as well. 5:28 to play before halftime. Otnez draws the foul. Courtney Jaworski back on the floor for Holy Redeemer. Jaylene Wilson returns for the Zephyrs. (25-7) Redeemer. Kriptavich nearly fumbled it away. And the Royals turn it over. I've lost count of the turnovers in this game, not that I was trying to count to begin with. But if I was trying to count, I'm sure I would have lost track by now. And a foul given. Quinn picks up the foul. Olivia Dutko, the 5'5" sophomore, is into the game for the first time for Redeemer. Otnez breaks the pressure. Alvarez spinning, and she draws the foul. One more for the Whitehall center, Jade Alvarez. Whitehall 5 for 8 from the free throw line in the first half. They trailed 25-9. Kruptavich dribbled into trouble and called for traveling. Nobody home for that pass. Albrecht comes up with it. Albrecht stepped on the baseline. Game has been played exactly as John Jaworski wants it. Helter-skelter. Completely taken Whitehall out of their offense. Bordner trapped in the corner. And will stay with Whitehall. 4:13 to play first half. Boylan, again, just wanted it more. But she was out of bounds. And Albrecht was on the sideline. This game has not had much of a rhythm to it, but that's exactly the way Holy Redeemer wants it. They do not want you to get in any type of a rhythm offensively, and Whitehall is just completely out of sorts. Another steal. Dutko for three. Book it for Olivia Dutko, her first shot attempt of the game. 28-9. Kruptavich the steal. Chimok for three. Looks like there's 6 Royal players on the court in the last couple of minutes. And a foul called against Redeemer. .337 to play in the half. Puts Whitehall into the bonus. Alvarez is 3 for 4 from the stripe. That one swirls home. Climbs in over the front rim, 28-11. Boylan zigzagging through traffic, doesn't get it. Again, the quick hands of the Royal defenders force a turnover. Albrecht shoved by Bordner. .315 to play second quarter, 28-11 Royals. Dutko tries another, that time missed the rim. Bordner flies in for the rebound and a collision and an offensive foul called against Michaela Bordner. This game has been really physical in this first half. James Middleton thought the defender had not gotten set, but Bordner was out of control as well. And Bordner grabs Chimok on her way to the rim. Both teams now in the penalty with just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Redeemers 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Fifteen first half points for Holy Redeemers Mackenzie Chimok. Half of the team's 30. They lead by 19. Quinn guards Otnes. Nearly a double dribble in the paint. And it was last touched by the Royals. Otnes, nice move, splitting defenders. Lenata Otnes first field goal, it's 30-13. Good ball movement there, extra pass, Boylan off the heel, but a good possession, got a good look from Boylan. Wilson out of control, and a foul called. Twelfth free throw attempt of the first half for Whitehall. 8 for 12. And a whistle on the rebound. Officials are going to get together. I believe they called a jump ball on that. It's only the second game of the season for these teams. It's my first high school game that I've done. This might end up being the most physical game I see all season, at least on the girls' side. Boylan gets the steal. Up ahead, Quinn. Gorgeous pass from Boylan. Quinn missed the layup. And a foul on the putback effort will send Chimok to the line. Pekarovsky back in the game for John Jaworski's Royals. Quinn to the bench. 31-14 Redeemer. Still a minute 52 to play in a first half that seems like it might never end. That's Holy Redeemer basketball. Albrecht defended well by Abigail Neller, forces the miss. And a foul called against Neller. Two free throws coming for Megan Albrecht. Just 2 points in the first half for Megan, but she's been all over the defensive side of the defensive end of the floor. Hard-nosed, experienced senior for John Jaworski's squad. 1 for 2 from the line. 125 in the first, 32-14 Royals. Otnes fouled on her way through the paint. If you're going to beat this Holy Redeemer team this season, you're going to have to shoot free throws well, because they will foul you. Ireland Curley is in for the Royals, the 5'9" sophomore. (32-16) Redeemer. Chimok barreling down and bumped and fouled by Ariana Dolan. That's the 25th free throw attempt combined in this first half. You might not see 26 free throws combined in 2 full girls basketball games a lot of the time. They get it here in the first half. We've still got a minute 7 to play. Otnes on her way through the paint. Nice move, didn't get the bounce. Chimok attacks the rack. Wilson. Some good ball handling, weaving through defenders. She beat about 4 Holy Redeemer players off the dribble that time and got the layup. First field goal for Jaylene Wilson. Boylan's running scoop doesn't go. 33-18. Otnes comes around Chimok and scores. Whitehall finishing the first half strong. A flurry here in the last 45 seconds. Zephyrs forced the turnover, 22 seconds to play. And with as badly as this first half went for Whitehall, they could go in down only 11 if they get a bucket here. And a travel called against Otnes. Boylan. And a foul called, offensive foul whistled against Bella Boylan, as Wilson took in and stepped in and took the charge. Jaylene Wilson's given them a nice lift here in the last couple of minutes. 3 seconds left. Bordner launches. Wow, and nearly got it from just inside half court. Well, let's take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in those first 2 quarters. Looked like a rugby game at times. It looked like a football game at others. But Holy Redeemer goes to the break with a 13-point halftime lead. You're watching high school basketball here on Service Electric TV. Back here at Holy Redeemer High School, game number 2 of this tip-off, or game number 4, I should say, of this tip-off tournament weekend. In the championship contest, Holy Redeemer leads Whitehall 33-20 as we start second half play. Paul Garrity here with you. Open look, Mackenzie Chimmock, who had 17 first half points, misses her first shot here in the third. These two teams combined for 27 fouls in the first half. There were 26 free throw attempts, and it took just 13 seconds for the first foul to be called here, and just 3 seconds for the second foul to be called. And it'll send Chimmock to the line. There were 15 fouls called against Holy Redeemer in the first half, 12 against Whitehall. Redeemer was 7 for 12 in the first half from the free throw line. 2 for 2 for Chimmock here. She's got 19 and the Royals lead 35-20. Swarming pressure by Holy Redeemer throughout the game defensively has caused all kinds of problems. And again here, Kroptavich finds Boylan ahead of the pack. And Bella missed the easy one. It'll go back to Whitehall. Deflected by Kroptavich. And another deflection. Alvarez, nice high-low feed. Charlotte Bino the finish. Her first points of the game. 35-22. Chimmock, quick release. Kroptavich, the putback attempt. And another offensive rebound for the Royals. Cross court, Chimmock in rhythm. Missed the rim that time. Boylan, second effort. Royals got 4 shots at the rim, came up empty. Still a 13-point game. Brown misses the shot. Alvarez, the putback attempt, no. And a tie up on the rebound. Zephyr basketball. Alvarez powering up. And another jump ball. Chimmock splits defenders. Pekarovsky left alone. Yes! It's a 3 for Kayla Pekarovsky, her second of the game. 38-22 Royals. And that's a 5-second call. think we're going to have a coach's warning against James Middleton, the Whitehall coach. Both coaches have been unhappy with the officials at times in this game. This has been an impossible game to officiate the way it's been played. These three officials should get paid extra for this game. Albrecht gets shoved from behind. And the foul will be called against Kiana Spooner. Albrecht drains the first. (39-22). Deflected, and another Holy Redeemer steal. Mary Lombardi with the ball now, back in there for John Jaworski and the Royals. Kruptavich contested jumper. Good strong rebound inside by Spooner. Going high for that ball. Alvarez fading away. Doesn't get the roll, but picks up the foul. Jade Alvarez is knocked down 7 for 8 from the line. It's 39-24. 4:41 to play in the third. Paul Garrity here with you today from Holy Redeemer High School. Championship game of this tip-off tournament. Lombardi grazes front rim. Loose ball comes to Otnez. Otnez has given them some good minutes off the bench, and she's fouled here by Albrecht. I believe that's the fourth foul against Albrecht. And she'll go to the bench with 4:22 to go in the third. Not a smart pass there, intercepted by Boylan. Coast to coast. Out of the pack with it. Here is Bino, and she's fouled on the breakaway. We've had 33 fouls called. We still have over 4 minutes to play third quarter. Bino switches home the second of two. A 14-point Redeemer lead. Spooner guards Kruptavich and picks up the foul. Redeemer's in the penalty now with 3:53 to go in the quarter, and Lombardi will go to the free throw line. Jaylene Wilson to the bench. Bordner back on the floor. Lombardi gets in the scoring column for the first time tonight. 8 different Royal players have scored. Timeout on the floor, 41-25. Redeemer leads it just over halfway through period number 3. Chimok with the steal. 4-on-1 the other way. Takes it herself and scores. 21 in the game for Mackenzie Chimok. And the Royals have pulled away again. They lead by 18. Bino couldn't make the leaping grab. Extra pass. Lombardi spotting up. Rattles home the triple. Mary Lombardi, the 5'6" senior. Her first field goal, and the Royals have now their largest lead at 21. Otnez exploding to the rim, and a tie-up. Bordner from way downtown. Steph Curry range, came up short. And we'll stay with Whitehall. Boylan comes away with the steal. .226 to play in the third. Royals in command. There's a 13-point lead at the half. They've extended it now. Nice block there by Alvarez, but the loose ball to Kroptavich for the lay-in. Second field goal of the game for Brooke Kroptavich. 48-25. Bordner, contested 3 over Lombardi, doesn't go. Chimok up ahead, Boylan cherry picking behind the defense. And the tempo of the game might be starting to catch up to the Zephyrs. They're going to take a timeout. 1:48 to play in the third. It's Holy Redeemer 50 and Whitehall 25. We'll be back on the air for 4 games this week here on Service Electric Cable. All 4 will start at 7:15 p.m. The first of those 4 will be on Monday night Our live basketball coverage will continue throughout the months of December, January, and into a fair bit of February, taking you right throughout the end of the regular season in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Paul Garrity here with you. Mike Slusser had the 2 games yesterday. And Holy Redeemer on their way to a tournament title here to open the season. Zephyrs turn it over off the missed shot. Redeemer got things started yesterday with a 48-point win against West Scranton. Riverside got a comeback win over West Scranton in the consolation game earlier this afternoon. Slapped away, nice defense there by Bordner. And gets the lane with the left hand. A little shaken up after making that nice move to the rim. Not sure if maybe a cramp or if she may have turned an ankle. Looks like she might have got hit in the nose. I didn't see any contact. So it looks like Michaela Bordner will be okay. First field goal of the second half for Michaela, 23-point Royal lead. Quinn rifles it inside for Kruptavich. Now Brooke, nice extra pass and a Carney Quinn layup. 52-27 Redeemer, under a minute to play in the third. Otnes slashing to the rim. Good defense there by Kruptavich, and a loose ball foul called. That's the 4th against Caleb Pekarovsky. Doesn't get the bounce on the second. 1 for 2 for Charlotte Bino. 52-28. Nice little screen roll, and Jaworski draws the contact. Nice find that time from Chimok. And the sophomore, Courtney Jaworski. 5'9" sophomore. "17 seconds for the Zephyrs." Otnes trapped. And a tie-up. Jaworski got her hands in there. "10 seconds for Redeemer." So after Whitehall had cut the deficit to 13 at halftime, the Royals take charge here in the third. They outscore the Zephyrs 20-8 in that stanza. and they head to the fourth period with a 53-28 lead. You're watching high school basketball on Service Electric TV. Holy Redeemer will start the season 2-0. Zephyrs, after their win last night over Riverside, will drop to 1-1. 53-28 Redeemer as we start the fourth. Paul Garrity here with you. Second of many days of coverage of high school basketball this season here on Service Electric Cable. Donlin swooping to the rim. Put back up and in for Abigail Neller. 53-30. Albrecht tries one. And he'll stay with the Royals. Boylan pushed. It's the 38th foul called in this game. Chimok attacking the rim, maybe too aggressive there. Under 7 minutes to play. Donlin pulls the trigger. Bullseye. Ariana Donlin from downtown. Lead down to 20. Pekarovsky over Alvarez. Wilson has it taken away by Albrecht, and I think they're going to get Wilson on the foul. Might have hit her head off the floor as she fell. Either that or might have caught an elbow or a knee from Albrecht as two players got tangled up. So an official's timeout with 6:24 to play. And the Royals in command, leading 53-33. That foul is called against Megan Albrecht of Holy Redeemer, and that's her 5th foul. So Albrecht is the first player to foul out in this game. She may not be the last, as we've had 39 fouls accumulated between the two squads. Not sure why there's nobody on the line. I didn't see a technical called. So I'm told there was a technical foul called against Holy Redeemer. So that's why it's Zephyr basketball with 6:20 to play. Quick trigger, Donlin, not that time. And it'll go to the Royals. Dangerous pass taken in by Boylan. And a reach-in foul. Donlin, great steal. Good hustle there by Ariana Donlin. She's got 5 points in the quarter. It's 53-37. Well, nobody told Whitehall this game was over. They've outscored Redeemer 9-0 in the fourth quarter. And with Albrecht on the bench with 5 fouls, that's the third foul there against the Zephyrs. Chimok carving into the paint. Here's Pekarovsky. Too strong, but Lombardi there to grab it. Mary Lombardi swooping in. 7 points for Lombardi, all in the second half. 55-37, 5:28 to play. Wow. That ball almost hit the ceiling, and it was missed by so much that Jade Snyder was able to race in and grab it, and now a Royal turnover. Kruptavich takes it right away and finds Boylan. That's been the story of the game. The Royal defense forcing countless turnovers. Here's another. Boylan off the hesitation. Fouled. Donlin picks up the foul. That's the fourth against Whitehall. So it takes just over 3 minutes this quarter for a team to be in the bonus. .443 to play. Another deflection and turnover. Boylan racing to the rim. Redeemer has 59 points in this game. I bet you 45 of them are off turnovers. Alvarez bullying in and fouled by Pekarovsky, and I think that's her fifth. Nope, it's her fourth. Well, let's see what they do here. They blew the horn before the free throw. I think it is the fifth foul. They're signaling from the scorer's table. They were late communicating that to the officials. So this is not the officials' fault. I don't know the rule as far as if that free throw attempt should count. So Pekarovsky has fouled out, the second Royal player, along with Albrecht, to pick up 5. Okay, they're going to disallow that first free throw attempt, the miss from Alvarez, and give her 2. Alvarez has done a nice job in this game. She has not made a field goal, but she's played some good defense, and she's knocked down 9 of 10 free throws. 59-41, and the Royals turn it over again. Midway through quarter number 4. Otnes steaming down the lane. Loose ball to Neller. Nice look from Otnes. And Neller will go to the free throw line. Lenaida Otnes has created some problems for Redeemer with her penetration ability. Nice bounce pass there in a tight space. Finding Neller. One for 2 for Neller. Whitehall's 9 for 12 from the free throw line in the second half. Wilson gets a steal, and it'll stay with the Zephyrs. (59-42). Alvarez powering up. Neller fouled. And I think they'll get Chimok here. It is against Chimok. One more here for Abigail Neller. Difficult pass there, and Chimok couldn't make the catch. Neller. Wow, little baby hook shot. It's a 14-point game. Boylan again, alone at the other end. Timeout, Holy Redeemer. It's a full timeout, 3:04 on the fourth quarter clock. It's Holy Redeemer 61 and Whitehall 45. Three minutes to play, 61-45 Redeemer. Bino, or Alvarez I should say, trying to bull her way through, and a Leaping rebound from Kriptavich, skying to grab it with two hands. 2:42 to play. Ireland Curley back in for the Royals. Gets free underneath, but it's blocked away by Alvarez. Lombardi back in, replacing Quinn. Boylan, little floater, right baseline doesn't go. And it'll go back to Whitehall. Wilson free for three. And a foul called against Otnez. Couldn't get over in time. And Chimok, a hard fall. Hopefully she's okay. A nice gesture here by James Middleton heading out to make sure that Chimok is okay. She's had quite a game tonight. 17 points in the first half for Mackenzie Chimok. Took a hard spill right on her right hip, it looked like. And she's likely done for the day. With 21 points overall, the high scorer in the game. It wasn't anything dirty by Otnez. She was just half a step late to get to the spot. And inadvertent hip check sent Chimok flying. She's being looked at over on the Redeemer's sideline, so John Jaworski will pick somebody from the bench to shoot the free throws. It'll be Carney Quinn. Otnez is done for the day. She gave them some good energy off the bench. .62-45, a minute 40 left. John Jaworski is going to keep his starters out there, at least some of them. And I think the reason for that is that the Royals, with their schedule this season, may not have a lot of opportunities for their starters to play into the fourth quarter. Now that, you never know, but that's kind of what it looks like based on past results. And a foul called in the rebound with 1:07 to play. Troxel to the free throw line. Game with almost 50 fouls called between the two teams. Chimok will pull it out. Under a minute to play. Holy Redeemer starts the 2024 season with a couple of wins here on their home floor. And a tie up with 41 seconds to play. Marion Florin is on the floor defensively for Whitehall. And the Royals will dribble it out. Holy Redeemer, in a game that never really had much of a rhythm to it, but the Royals defensively outstanding. They force countless Whitehall turnovers and they get the victory tonight, 62-46. The Royals claim the championship of this opening season tournament. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast all weekend long. I'm Paul Garrity. We'll talk to you Monday night at 7:15 with more high school basketball coverage right here on Service Electric TV.